working with custom pixels on a custom website with custom checkout pages. So we are having multiple problems here. The first problem is the custom website, which is not a problem, which is a great website, but to us, it's a problem. Then we are having the second problem, which is the checkout stores. That's interesting. That's interesting. Today, I'm gonna be working on an issue for Walnut Street Labs, a great agency I've been working with for the past 7 years. When it comes to an agency solving solutions for pixels advertisement, you can't actually be having access to the container itself. We are looking at a drop-down with many locations. At the other side of the spectrum, now we have a list of tracking codes that must be implemented into this page, basically, and we need a solution. It can't be done manual. The website is custom, so there are no triggers. Switching between location doesn't change the domain name, so we need an alternative solution. The first thing it came in my mind, and I thought that was the perfect solution, is to write a simple code that is going to be basically doing that, reading the DOM elements of the website and finding something that is constantly switching, like the dropdown. I need to write a script that triggers the tag from Google Tag Manager using the dropdown. Then we can fire the custom code, firing the pixel. Pixels are extremely important because you're not only working with a custom website, but now you're working with custom pixels on a custom website with custom checkout pages. That's interesting. That's interesting.
2 hours later.
So let's break things down. We got a custom website that has a drop-down, and we need to trigger the drop-down with location 1, location 2, location 3, etc. So this drop-down will be the trigger, right? So now that we have the trigger, we need a little script making two things. The script must be running on Google Tag Manager because we can't actually run scripts on the page itself. We need to run it externally. So the script will be loaded on the website through Google Tag Manager. So the script actually goes first to Google Tag Manager and then it launches on the website. What is that script looking for? It's looking for the DOM elements every single time the page loads. And then it identifies the name of the location name, and triggers the pixel. Now, this little script must be having all that stuff for it to run. So let's see. Let's start writing the script, and we're gonna be firing that script on the page. So we're gonna be having 2 triggers, one for the dropdown, let's call it DD, and one for the page load, let's call it PL. So now that we are having the structure of the idea on how this idea is going to work, we can start working on the first part of the pixel. I wrote a little script that actually runs on Google Tag Manager and fires on every single page on the client's website. By running that script based on the drop-down or on the page load, actually gives me the option to reconstruct the pixel, and then I'm selecting the option of the drop-down and using for each location the drop-down a single ID for the locations that we actually care about capturing. With that being said, now it actually captures the right locations, and let's debug it on Google Tag Assistant. When I load the page and I look for the tag, I should be able to find a new tag firing based on the tag manager after the page has been successfully loaded. Seems like it didn't fire on the first try. No, it's not running. Let's try that again. It might need a couple adjustments here for the script to run correctly. So 4 hours and 25 minutes later, we have the script ready to go. I had to actually figure out how to solve a few issues with Google Tag Manager and the custom website, but this is what the custom solutions are for. And you can see on my screen right now, it fires 2 tags, one on the home page and one based on the drop-down selection, as it should. Let's see, I'm changing the drop-down menu, and there it is, the new Pixel account ID. Let's try another one. It should bring a 0 or an actual ID. Let's see. Boom, it brings a 0, meaning there is no specific ID for that page, but this is the right behavior. And ladies and gentlemen, that was another crazy advanced fix for Google Tag Manager using custom scripts with George. Find me at George.cloud. I'm gonna catch up with you later.